this thing. You know what's going to be like, you know. Anyway.
Have you played that club before?
No, I've never even been in the club before. I've done the whiskey before in the old days, but that's you know, it strikes me as a very good room actually.
Yeah.
Quite pleasantly surprised. I was led to believe it wasn't that good, but it's certainly good broad stage and plenty of rooms. So.
How come you're not playing a big hall here? Do you know? Seems like have you been playing big halls? These like 3,000.
We could have done it. I mean, we could have done the Civic, or maybe done the Shrine, possibly. I don't know. Well, the basic tour is the planning of the tour is let's do a club tour, which immediately puts political things askew in some cities because people think if you don't do the big gig that you're going down or something.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to do a club tour without getting involved in the big mishmash of playing on a big concert tour with Aerosmith, which we've done, or doing this theatre, that theatre. Considering we hadn't been here for 2 years, but it wasn't all mathematical thinking. It was basically let's go back and play clubs for a tour and have fun because. With the new lineup as well, it's been great. It's a bit tough doing 2 shows a night because I don't do 2 45-minute shows. I do
2 hours.
You know.
Yeah.
But it was great. We did Almacambo in Toronto. There again, we could have done a theatre. We did the Bottom Line in New York for a couple of nights. We did this kind of thing throughout. So it's good. You know, you get your feet back on the ground a little bit. You know. But next time we'll probably do something bigger. You know.
What have you been up to for the last 2 years? You've been gone. I mean, Colin Card was exactly 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Exactly. Well, things just got. My zodiac must have been up the creek for the last 2 years. I don't know. First of all, we planned to have an album out. Literally this time. Well, no. We were in the studio this time last year.
With photo finish.
Yeah. Attempting to get an album out for the 1st of January. Although one time we actually thought we might have it out for this time of the year, but that wasn't to be. But anyway, we worked on it. Then things got complicated in the studio. They got delayed and so on. So I had to come back for another couple of weeks on the album. So we ended up 3 months in the studio. In this particular studio with a certain producer.
West Germany, that place in West Germany?
No, never here. Anyway, I got so fed up with it, and even though it was costing a fortune and everything else, I just scrapped the album on the last day when it was cut, which I never thought I would do, but I just, and there was a lot of pressure to get this thing out and all this and that, but I just wasn't satisfied with the quality of the song.
The same songs that are on Photo Finish now, or what?
Most, half.
Really?
Yeah.
You scrapped?
Yeah. No, and it wasn't because of the material or the musicians or anything else. It was just a sound thing. I just don't think that on the technical side that everything worked. So I scrapped the thing, right, and then it was scrapped in February or something like that, and then I broke my thumb.
No kidding.
The day after I decided on this thing, outside this hotel actually. I closed the taxi door and I didn't take my thumb out.
Your right hand thumb?
Yeah. I still can't bend it fully, but I can play on it. It sounds like a very sad luck story. Anyway.
Outside this hotel right here?
Yeah.
No kidding.
So 6 weeks I had a thing on it, a dressing. So after that then I had to play it in a bit. So then we had to cancel that German tour we were going to do. So you can imagine this, that, and the other thing happens. Anyway, my thumb got better. We did a British tour, and what happened then? This was in the summer of this year, and I was, getting ready to redo the album, as it were. And I decided to change the lineup of the band after 6 years. So I got a different drummer and dropped the keyboards. I went back into the studio. And finding a new drummer was difficult too, because a lot of hot drummers in London, but they're just hot. They don't understand blues and stuff. They can do Billy Cobham, they can do disco and I'm fortunate enough to get Ted the last hour. He was a guy who could do it all. You know.
Where'd you find him? Were you just auditioning?
I was auditioning drummers, and the engineer I was working with in the studio in London happened to know him and knew he was free and called him and he came around. And so we did the album in 4 weeks in Germany. We left the London studios because it wasn't the best atmosphere. Because the big city, which is a big city, and considering all the traumas that had gone on, I felt better to work this particular studio in Germany. Is like in a village. There's only a hotel and 2 bars there, so there's no driving, no just craziness like that. So you just get up in the morning, walk down the town.
Good facilities. Good studio.
Well, the studio's pretty. I mean, it's in 13 miles or 13 kilometers from Cologne. So you're near the big city if you want that.
Yeah.
It's got 24 track. We've brought over an Irish engineer who's been working in London forever. He's done Venus and Mars and McCartney and Let It Bleed. He did some work on a lot of Kinks records.
Oh, really?
I don't know Duffy. So it was marvellous to set it up. He was great, the studios were great, and the band was great. So and I had some new songs and I just rearranged and put the whole thing together again. Anyway, it all worked out in the end.
Wow. Which ones are the new songs on Photo Finish, and what happens to the one you scrapped?
Well, the ones I scrapped, I still like. I don't. What happened is that I wrote a lot of new songs that I thought were more in keeping. I just want to shuffle them all around and pick the best. Was it 9 on the album? 9, I think.
Yeah.
The new ones are Shadow Play, Shin Kicker, The Last of the Independents, and it might be Token Dagger. So the remaining ones would be Mississippi Sheiks, Brute Force, Fuel to the Fire, and
Cruise on Out.
Cruise on Out. So the ones we left 4 behind, they might never surface, but they might. It has happened where you look back and you say that was great.
Yeah.
But this time I just felt that the new ones were so immediate, and they gave me an inspired feeling to get it on, you know.
Yeah.
So then we went back on the road with the new lineup. 6 weeks in Europe, which was the best European tour I'd ever done.
Really?
Anybody.
Really?
Hot. Oh, it was great fun. For one thing, it was a release to get back on the stage after all the ups and downs. At least they weren't actually ups and downs when you look back. They just seemed like it at the time, you know.
No.
Because, you know, people were saying, where the hell is the album? Can you not write songs anymore? What's wrong with you? or people were thinking you were just lazing away, which I wasn't. I was trying to get... but, you know, sometimes if it's worth me doing something, then you got to be satisfied. I mean, now I have an album that I can actually play myself, and even though I'm super critical, I can enjoy it, you know. Whereas if you just bring something out just because it's ready, it can be haunts you later on.
You've got a really live feeling to that album in the studio, I think. Are you more comfortable in the studio now than you have been before?
Oh yeah.
And the other thing that occurred to me is the voice. Have you been working on that, voice lessons or anything?
No, I've been...
you really sing pretty strong in this album.
Well, what I did is on some of the earlier albums, I used to sing live. Back in the Polydor albums, we were doing too many albums. We did 2 a year, which is heavy work, plus a lot of gigs. No, I think as you roll on over the years, you become more, you know, aware of singing better, and you just get better at doing it. You get louder, and you get, you know, I don't mind singing, overdubbing the vocal now. That I used to be very odd about that. I used to want to do live lead, live everything, but now I do pretty much a live lead, come rhythm guitar, a guide vocal, or if it's a really hot live vocal, we repair it, or I do a complete vocal. I used to feel terribly awkward in the studio with nothing in my hands, you know. So I used to try and get it up. I used to try and get it as instinctive as possible, but now I can split my brain and you know, be a technician and do the. But it's still, what I must say is that like, all the tracks are still 90% live, and then we only overdub rhythm or a little lead or a bit of percussion.
What about Last of the Independents? Is that song, ostensibly it's about a thief, obviously it sounds like it's a sequel to In Your Town, essentially. But in some ways it talks about yourself, doesn't it? I mean, did you have that in mind when you wrote the song?
No, actually, some people have said that to me. They thought I was the last of a particular group of people, or I was independent or something. Maybe I am a bit, but the song actually came about. I had the title, and then I wrote the song, and then halfway through it I realised that I read the review of the picture of Charlie Varick, Walter Matthau. The old time crook turned over the bank. The mafia's money was there, and basically that's the story. And the Charlie Varick movie, the subtitle was called The Last of the Independents, and I loved the story, and I never saw the movie. And in the song, I don't have this. Not having seen the picture, I can only guess what it was happening about. But the story is a bit like another picture that Joseph Losey made with Stanley Baker, the criminal, about a guy who. He's the only guy who knows where the money was stashed X years ago. He does his time in jail, gets out, and they're all ghosting after him, trying to find him. In the song, that's what the guy's doing. And then they're after him in a jumbo jet, and they're after him. He's getting out of a laundry chute in Chicago. And just, you know, comic gangster type thing. And it's got a Bo Diddley feel to it. That's basically the story.